Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Primetime, and you already know you on Primetime Talk TV. And yeah, I'm back at you with another good video, and you already know the routine. Once you enter my house, wipe your feet off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos like these.
For Primetime.
To this day. Oh man, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, shall we? Man, oh man, boy, I tell you, it ain't no rest for the weary when you're talking about winning. And your boy Terence the Bud Crawford, the new undisputed world champion in the welterweight division, he ain't getting no kind of rest from everybody online. To this crazy slender face, lizard face looking Tyon Booth. Yeah, he insulting Terencecrawford's wife. I guess he trying to get known because he ain't got no life. And then you got Boots. He out there talking about Terencecrawford is a walking victim in 47. So, yeah, it's some craziness going on. You know, it's some craziness going on. But we already knew this. Even Terencecrawford himself admitted that, you know, hey, PBC, Showtime, they all ignored him for a long time. They even said that the WBO belt wasn't even a credible belt as a champion. They tried everything possible to nullify who he was and how great he was. But, you know, honestly, if you really think about it, Terencecrawford has been getting this flack since day one. Even his first pro debut fight, they put him in the ring with somebody they thought he was gonna lose against. Yeah, but he turned them lemons into lemonade. Yeah, he really did. And you know, that's just a true testament to Terencecrawford, you know, in his whole career, for real, as a professional boxer. You know, he has been drugged through it. You know, think about this. Terencecrawford is the only one Bob Arum went on TV, on social media to shame and defame. So much that Terencecrawford actually put on a lawsuit against Bob Arum in Top Rank. $37 million lawsuit, that is. Because, you know, he was guaranteed, you know, from Bob Arum's mouth to be able to fight Manny Pacquiao. And that fight didn't materialize. And then with all the defamation of character, insults, you know, you remember the infamous, oh, I lost so much money on Terencecrawford, I could have built me a house in Las Vegas, a mansion. Or Beverly Hills, one of them cities, he said. Either way, he basically said he lost so much money he could have built a mansion in one of the most expensive neighborhoods in California. Okay, if that's good enough for you guys. So, you know, it's just crazy, you know, that he received, you know, so much hate, so much unfair criticism. You know, it's just mind-boggling. And to now, you know, see Terencecrawford 40-0 with 31 KOs. You know, it make people, you know, respect it now. You know, because even Errol Spence, his great argument is that, oh, who has Terencecrawford fought? And all right, well, who has he beat? You know, so trust me, everyone thought that, you know, Terencecrawford was, you know, an overrated fighter, you know. Yeah. So now you know. You know, because Terencecrawford is just a special talent, a real special talent. Somebody that can fight, you know, both ways, orthodox, or southpaw. You know, it's just, hey, it's a different world. It's a different world, y'all. You know? And I remember, Brian Cummins, you know, was his first pro debut fight, you know, and look, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, these guys are a match for Terence Crawford, but what I can say is that there are still very, very good competitive fights out there. Boots is probably by far the best fight for him out there, you know, for Boots, his footwork, his angles, you know, but is it enough? Because clearly Terence Crawford is one of a kind, period. One of a kind. To be able to make the adjustments he make in the ring, that's what it's all about. And we don't know if Boots has had enough quality opponents to make those type of adjustments in a big fight like that, a massive fight against Terence Crawford. And he is the mandatory. And I would love to see it. You know, I would love to see, you know, Terence Crawford versus Jerron Boots Ennis. I really would, because it's almost like they two of a kind. They both fight both ways. You know, they both got good footwork, good angles, can make adjustments in the ring, but experience beats the cat a lot of time, right? And we just don't know, you know? We just don't know. I'm not going to call this no 50-50 fight. I'm going to definitely lean on Terence Crawford for this, for experience-wise. And then just coming off one of the biggest wins of his career against Errol, the true Spence. Now, Errol Spence has a rematch clause, and he can activate that after 9/28 of this year. So that, you know, end of September. You know, he said December, end of this year, they might fight again. But is that too soon? Do he need to really work on his footwork and his adjustments in the ring, and maybe should put this fight off to the beginning of next year, January, or even around April? You know, who knows? You know, it's in Terence Crawford's court now to make all the right decisions for himself. Now he got the belt. Now he has a chance to choose. Of course, you saw Keith Thurman out there running his gums. He want to fight. That would not be worth pay-per-view, honestly. I mean, honestly, I would do a gauntlet match. You know, I would make the fighters that want to fight Terence Crawford fight each other first, and then the winner of that fight Terence Crawford. Or either Terence Crawford rematch Spence. You know, because you can't give up on Spence. You can't give up on no fighter that comes back for a rematch. You know. I will say this much. It won't be the same fight, but I'll probably see the same result. You know, if that makes any sense to you guys. But I can tell you this much. The Terence Crawford and Boots fight will be the best out of the welterweight division right now to see those two guys fight. For real, for real. Anybody else you throw out there, it's okay. It'll do all right. But it's not nothing that people will clamor and drool at to see. Now, Boots, he earned his fight. He earned his spot to be able to fight for the championship. So if him and Earl don't agree to good terms, then it should be automatically Boots, for real. And everybody else should come after that in whatever order you feel, like Stanley Jonas, Virgil Ortiz, you know, De La Hoya throwing his name out there in the hat. So it's a lot of good fights out there, but you know, Terence Crawford, him himself, he said he want Charlo. Yeah, he want Charlo. He want to take that belt at 154 from him because, you know, he was drawing at him while he had got his second knockdown on Errol. So, you know, hey, that would be a good fight too. That would be a good fight too. But will Derrick James allow that? Will PBC allow that for Terence Crawford to move up to 154 to fight for that belt? Or his belts, rather. You know? Because he's undisputed there. So, I don't know. I don't know how that'll go. You know, it could go good. It could go bad. It could... Oh, man. You know, it takes a lot to put these fights together. And, you know, Jamel... It's crazy, you know. It is real crazy about these twin brothers, you know. Of course, you would think the power is different at 154, but I'm going to tell you that footwork and them angles is something different. And Terence Crawford has definitely shown us that weight at 147 is not a problem. Them punches is not a problem. The power is not a problem. And it crazy, it looked like Errol didn't even have no power against Crawford, but I give a little bit that to the weight drainage issue, you know, because you could definitely clearly see that it was some issues going on with Errol Spence. But look, I make no excuses for it because, hey, he was a man. He had time to put his plan together to get his body right, just like Terence Crawford did, and he didn't do that. So whose fault is that? It is not Terence Crawford's fault. So people can miss me with all that. You know, I get it. I hear it. I see it. I believe it. But I don't receive it because both of those guys could have came in right or they could have came in wrong. Well, one of them did come in wrong. One of them the night before or the day of did not come in the way he should have, you know. And that ring-size footage of Terence Crawford trash talking a furious Charlo, you know, it's done rung out now. Now they done finally came out and said, you know, exactly what Terence Crawford was saying to him ringside. And a lot of people were wondering, you know, what did they say to each other? Well, Charlo stood up and he just kept repeating and shouting, "You can't F with me. You can't F with me. I don't give a F. I don't give a F," Charlo was saying. "You can't F with me, though." And then Charlo, he was jawing at one of the guys in the front row with him. "Bro, I'm fighting Canelo next. I'm undisputed at 154. I already did that." And you know, Terence Crawford told me, "You next." And he told me, eat my... Yo, Terence Crawford is a savage, man, if you daggone test him. For real. Y'all remember the little Showtime All Access joint Crawford did, and his mom was interviewed, and she was saying that she would go around the neighborhood because, you know, he was fighting in school all the time. So she went around the neighborhood and she said, "I give any of y'all boys $10 if you can beat my son tail." She said, ain't nobody collect that money. And to this day, Terence Crawford is still undefeated. So she really, if you count all his pro fights with his mom, that boy probably about 60-0. And when I interview Terence Crawford one day, I'm gonna ask her, "How many fights do you think you won as a little kid when your mom would drive you around in the neighborhood, making you fight?" Oh man. Well, anyway, That's all I got for you in this video. You already know the routine. When you leave my house, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV. And I'm on social media everywhere. And definitely go to the website PrimetimeTalkTV.com and copy some merch. And definitely go to that Universe Boxing on Discord. Sign up. Some big things are coming. Just sign up. You ain't got to do no work. Just sign up. I promise you it's going to be worth your while. Peace.